Welcome to another stage analysis video. It's Wednesday the 5th of April 2023. With the midweek videos, I like to go through the indexes and see how they're shaping up since the weekend, as well as have a look at some of the shorter term market breadth measures that we don't always get a look at the weekend when we're doing the more in-depth market breadth. And finishing off with the watch list stocks from yesterday's post and going through those in a little bit more detail. I'm also going to do a little bit of a discussion midway through the video about what's going on potentially in the AI theme at the moment. As obviously we've had the short report out this week that collapsed the ticker AI over the last 2 days. So we'll have a look at the group and see how the rest of the group's holding up and discuss the AI chart on multiple time frames and where potential warning signs were in terms of the actual price action and volume action. So right, let's begin with the S&P 500 as usual. We had the attempt to test the stage 2 level at the weekend at the end of last week. We've since pulled back over the last few days, but tepid pullback so far. We're still holding above the rising plus 180R level at the moment. So we're still in what we consider a short-term uptrend, but within the broader stage 1 structure. You can see the percentage of stocks has pulled back a little bit here. We've come underneath the key 70% level here from the upper zone. So we're back down to only 60%, 67% of stocks above their 20-day EMA. And so short-term moving averages. So if this continues down, we get a thrust down below 50%, then that would be a potential warning sign. But if it can rebound back into the upper zone and can then continue to hold in there, then potentially the trend could continue in the short term. But at the moment, it's in a tentative position here. If it starts to fall back below this 180R level here, then we'll see a 50-day and 21-day EMA test is potentially on the cards there. Nasdaq 100, on the other hand, had the stage 2 breakout attempt last week. So far this week, it has pulled back another 1.01% today, but holding the breakout level so far with a little bit of a demand tail on today's bar. You can see the relative strength versus the S&P 500 since early in March has been outperforming, so still holding onto its potential stage 2 attempt at the moment. Whereas the Nasdaq Composite still underneath that stage 2 level. As you can see, we've got 3 obviously pivot highs here now to watch for, giving us a significant line. So this is our potential stage 2 level now, around this 12,300 level. So we can get a strong move up through there. Potentially the Nasdaq Composite would then potentially be moving out into stage 2 also. But at the moment, still stuck in the stage 1 base, which it has been since, well, all the way back since around May, June last year. So it's almost coming up to a year now, 10 months at the moment, stuck in a stage 1 range. So a frustrating zone for many, as we obviously get strong moves in both directions during stage 1 bases. We look at the Russell 2000, you can see we rejected at the 200-day moving average at the end of last week and flew down on Monday, strongly back below the 21-day moving average. A bit more of a tighter bar today, a little bit of a demand tail on there. So still within the broader structure and still holding above the low that formed in the latter part of March here. So if we look at this, if we drop down onto a lower time frame, you can see that although this is in a broader stage 1 range at the moment with this failed stage 2 top as an up thrust here. So this is your failed stage 2 into an up thrust as it came back into the range again. You've got a significant bar on the way down there. You dial down this and go into a lower time frame. It says 4 hour there, but go down to the 195 minute chart here, for example. You can see you can do stage analysis on multiple time frames in order to help look at the price action, see what's going on. So tend to do it on a weekly, daily, and an intraday time frame. So with the intraday time frame, we tend to start with the 195 minute, which gives you 2 bars per day, and then go down to the next step down from that, maybe a 2 hour chart or the 78 minute chart, or the 78-minute charts, 65-minute charts, etc. So go down, look for the stages. So you can see here we've had a stage 2 advance through here, stage 3 structure, and started to falter and start to fall down into stage 4. And now you can see it's starting to develop a stage 1 structure again. We've got a shakeout at the bottom of the range, we've got an up thrust. So we can draw lines across here. So we've got a clear structure. If we do start to see a move back up and out, and we start to move back through this 180 level, then potentially that would be a stage 2 breakout on a lower time frame. And obviously we'd be looking for some stronger relative volume when it does. Doesn't always happen in the indexes, as you can see over here. Had a good stage 2 breakout move on. The volume did not pick up at all around there. So with this, as I said, we're looking for a clear break above this 180 level through here, if it does, to the upside, in order for this to then potentially be turning around and give us a bit more confidence in the longer term move. But if it does start to break to the downside, we start clearing below this 168 level, then obviously we could be moving back towards stage 4 type behavior. So as you can see, because we're still within this broader range, that stage 2 on the lower time frame that I talked about, with the move up through this area, would take it back above the 200-day moving average. But if it starts breaking below this 168 level, and obviously you can see on the broader structure, we'd be pushing back down towards the bottom of the range again. If we look at it on the weekly time frame, that could potentially knock it down into a stage 4 continuation breakdown there. So we need to see this reverse and recover back above this to hold up the current stage 1 thesis on this. But as I said, it's in a very tentative position at the moment.